Oh, we're recording, are we? Alright then. Hi Virgos, my loves, how are you? Thanks for joining me. Let me just cleanse your space. I didn't really mean to hit record, but here we are. May as well roll with it. Oh, my Thelema deck's all the way over there. There we are. Right. I'm going to start with an oracle card for you, my loves, and then we'll get into tarot. This is a general reading, okay? It's kind of for whenever you find it, to be honest, but we are in the middle of July as I record, with a full moon coming up on the 13th, I believe. Fairly sure it's in Capricorn. Just bear in mind this is a collective reading, okay, Virgo, so not necessarily every single message is going to resonate, alright. If it does resonate for you in any way, feel free to hit the thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already done so. It does help the channel grow and it helps me pick up on your energy for next time as well. Okay. So yeah, just take the energies that I'm talking about and apply them to your life as you see fit, really, whatever area of life you're seeking guidance on. Certain themes do come through, so where that happens I will let you know. Virgo, what does Virgo need to know, please? I am a Virgo also. I wonder if your energy is a bit scattered at the moment, actually. It feels a bit scattered. I wonder if there's a slight feeling of unpreparedness, but there's also a feeling of not being able to prepare because this just isn't the sort of thing you can prepare for. Flexibility. Yeah. I don't know, you know, like, well, something that would fit the energy would be being pregnant with your first child. Like, there's a lot to prepare, but there's also a sense that, like, you just can't prepare for it because you've got no idea what it's going to be like. But it's nice that this flexibility card has come out, because what does help you in that situation is knowing that you can be responsive to whatever comes up. Responsive, flexible. I mean, just to continue with the energy of giving birth, it's like you can do your birth plan, can't you? You can write out, this is what I want a water birth, I don't want any pethidine, I don't want a cesarean and all this, I want to avoid all interventions, but then when it happens, it sort of, it happens the way it happens. There's stuff that's going to come up that you're not going to be able to plan for, and that's then when flexibility comes into play. But also, there's something about being a good advocate for yourself as well here. And possibly also having someone to advocate for you as well in that situation, if that makes sense. Obviously you're not all pregnant about to give birth to your first child, but it's that sort of energy, it's that sort of situation whereby, you know, you can plan all you like, but realistically when it comes down to it, you're going to have to be responsive to various things that happen that you just can't plan for. I hope that makes sense. And you are a mutable sign, so you do have that flexible energy, so it makes perfect sense. And something here with the willow tree about kind of standing up for yourself, but not standing up for yourself so rigidly that, like, when the wind blows, you snap. Basically, it's about bending and not breaking with the willow tree there, if that makes sense. Another oracle card for Virgo, please. So, you know, let me know in the comments if this resonates with you and what your situation is. If you don't mind sharing, obviously you don't have to share. But I'm always so interested in your comments when I pick up on these energies, because I say stuff and like often I have no idea what it applies to, but then someone in the comments will be like, explain their situation. I'm like, oh yeah, that makes total sense of the energy. Transformation. You've got willow spirit and butterfly spirit. So, yes, there is this sort of giving birth feeling. It's not a literal thing for a lot of you, but it's a, you know, like something's emerging. That could be a new project, a new you. There's something here about kind of birthing new ideas. But not being able to plan for how it pans out, and therefore having to stay flexible. Let's go into tarot anyway. There's also a sense of like, can I do this? Can I do this? You know, if I jump, can I fly? Because it's something new. It feels like something new, something you've not done before. I think you can do it. I'm going to start with the wild unknown for you. I often go to wild unknown for Virgos. I don't know why. What have I got on my... Why am I black? Is there black on my face? No. I think maybe I just touched a bit of burnt sage or something when I picked these cards up. Two sets of wings in your oracle cards. That's interesting. Can I do it? Can I fly? Yeah. There's always a sense of exhilaration, actually. You know, like before you're about to jump out of a plane. Exciting times for you, Virgo, I'm feeling. Okay, what have we got for Virgo? Thank you. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse. This feels like a move towards working with other people, or, you know, again, it could be in addition to your family. Especially if it's your first child, because there's that moving out of that very independent energy and that more nesting energy. I just keep coming back to this firstborn, but other stuff is going to fit the energy for some of you, but it's definitely a nesting feel there, and preparation, but knowing that you can't fully prepare for what's about to happen because you just don't know what it's going to be like, because it's such a new experience. And Nine of Pentacles upright can be a very independent energy, but it feels like a bit of an end of a sort of independent chapter in your life. So, but this could apply to, like, you know, maybe you've worked in a role where you work very alone, or even self-employed where you're very alone. You know, you do a lot of work by yourself, but now you're more moving into an energy of collaboration. Father of Cups has come out as well. The Star in reverse. Yeah. Just like this feeling of not being able to control the outcome. You have a lot of hopes and wishes tied up to this whole energy. The Father of Cups kind of tells me that, like, whatever comes up, you sort of have the emotional balance and self-awareness to kind of deal with it. Eight of Wands in reverse. Yeah, sorry, my cat's at the window. I can't actually see her though. She's probably brought me something. Just a sense of, yeah, like It's like you know it's not all going to go to plan. But that's good. It's like, yes, you have the plan, and yes, you have been sort of possibly even writing down what you'd like to happen, but you know when it comes down to it, not all your wishes are going to be granted. Not everything you hope for is going to happen, because it's nature, whatever this speaks about. Thank you. I've got a butterfly again for you. That's 6 of Wands. Okay, so the outcome, it's going to be beautiful, but it's just the path you take isn't necessarily going to be the path you planned to take. But then even when you were kind of making those plans, you knew them with various diversions there, various side quests to get you to this beautiful energy. Look at that. They're both similar colours as well. I just love it when the oracle cards and the tarot bounce off one another. I might just have to let my cat in a minute, because she's being so noisy, she's distracting me. Yeah, I'd like to hold the cards up sometimes for you to see them, you know, because I just think there's energy and messages you can get off the cards directly. Just excuse me a second, I am going to let Betty in. She's moidering. I thought it was Bianca, but it's Betty. She'll probably want to come and join us. Come on then, sweetheart. Someone else spooked you. Whew. Sorry about that. It's hot here today. Yes, the 8 of Wands, inverse, expect the unexpected. This is kind of stuff coming in that's out of your control. I do feel you are in that energy of expecting the unexpected. What is it? Ace of Cups in reverse. Yeah, it just this energy like so fits in with giving birth this month. It's like a whole new energy for you to give your love to, and that might be a person, a baby, a thing, a project. It's like there's a whole new energy for you to give your love to. But there's something here as well with the Ace of Cups, and often when we get the Ace of Cups, it is remembering to look after yourself. Like, I want to say mother yourself, nurture yourself the way you would a child, a baby, the way you are expressing this energy to this whole new thing, whatever that is to you, be a project, a job, and whatever. So there's a whole new energy for you to give your cup of love to, Virgo. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Do we have any questions we want to ask based on what we have pulled so far? This I'm going to pull on this star in reverse, because I just feel there might be something within that energy that I have failed to pick up on. Tell me more about the star in reverse. You've got 8 of Wands again on the bottom of the deck. Incoming news. You might have incoming news that you're not expecting, which means that your plan needs to shift, but the outcome's still going to be beautiful from what I can see here in this moment in time. Tell me more about this star in reverse for Virgo, please. 5 of Pentacles. Ace of Swords. A lack of clarity. I feel like there's an energy here of someone not communicating to you in a way that they should. Certainly not the way you'd hoped for. There's a lack of clarity over something. It's almost like it is preventing you from forming part of a plan as for how to move forward. Yeah. Sorry. Who? Should we ask who? Let's start with who, and then we'll see if we can see why. So who is failing to communicate with Virgo? Who? Six of Wands in reverse. Whoever it is, you feel it has a dramatic effect on the outcome. But I sort of feel like even though you think this communication is necessary for a certain outcome, somehow you yourself can work around this lack of communication. Because you've got the Six of Wands upright as well as in the reverse, so that tells me you can turn this energy around. It's like you feel like success is dependent on this communication, on this clarity, but it's also like the success is definitely available to you. The outcome you want, the ultimate outcome you want, is definitely available to you. It just might not take the path that you had planned. So either this lack of clarity will get resolved so that you can keep forging ahead, or somehow you don't need this clarity from someone else. You can somehow work around not having this communication from them. But I see it getting resolved either way. Just exactly how, I think it's different, but I can see it's bugging you, Virgo. It feels like you've got a lot pinned on it. Yeah, but it comes back to this flexibility. And I do think it could be keeping you up at night, hey? But again, with this being reverse, I do this because this is like sort of anxiety, racing thoughts. I do see you coming out of this energy with it being reversed. So yes, something here, this is something that is getting in the way of kind of your hopes and your dreams. But ultimately, I see it as a sort of temporary roadblock anyway. Let's get you a final card to finish from the Wisdom of the Oracle, okay? If this comes out upright, there will be a message for prosperity and a message for relationships. So if you want particular advice in any of those two areas, that's what we'll go. You will get that message. It's come out kind of sideways. I'm going to read it all for you. Some of you need to focus on the protection message, which is what I read when it comes out in reverse, but it's different for all of you. Time for a nap. 24. Yes, I would love a nap myself. Temporary non-action allowing dreams to arise. You see, this is hopes and dreams. This is hopes and dreams that there is this sense of it being blocked at the moment. Temporary non-action. I can see this temporary non-action because there's some sort of lack of clarity, some sort of lack of communication. And there is a sense that you're feeling a bit out in the cold. It doesn't feel beautiful. And it's funny because we've got all these stars kind of mirroring all these stars here, so that this message, I feel, for many of you does connect to this star energy in reverse that we've spoke about, that I felt like I needed to clarify. So yeah, I'll read the book for you. Rest, rejuvenation and renewal, temporary non-action, allowing dreams to arise. Oh, it's kind of beautiful. The Oracle's message: this is a time to step away and rest. Let the cares of your world go. Go into a state of non-action and allow yourself to be free of the shackles of your goals, your lists, your desires. Isn't that interesting when we've spoken so much about planning? It's talking about goals, lists and desires. Yeah. Nothing is as important as rest, detachment and neutrality. The overly busy mind, Nine of Swords style, can block you from inner wisdom. If you don't step back, take a seat and rest. Be willing to let dreams surface and ideas flow through you, absent any force or conscious direction, as you observe without engagement now. Oh, I'm glad this has come out for you. It makes more sense of this Star in reverse energy, which I did feel like I hadn't quite got there with the message. This is a relationship message for those of you who want a relationship message, okay? When it comes to matters of the heart, don't make any plans right now. You couldn't make it up, could you? If you're not partnered, it's good to take this time out to get to know yourself. If you're involved with someone, relax and just be with your partner. This is going to be an uneventful moment in time. Don't force anything now. Allow things to flow naturally and a beautiful renewal will take place all by itself. Patience is the key to your heart's desire right now. Withdraw from action in your relationship and give it a rest so that your love and connection can become rejuvenated. Prosperity message. This is a great time to take a break from your busy schedule and allow yourself the opportunity to step back. Your plans are meant to be put on ice. Again, plans. Fascinating. Your goals can wait. Dream, imagine and let go of attachments to any outcome now. Meditate and take a holiday if you can. Things will speed up soon enough. After a break, you may want to make some changes. Epiphanies have an amazing way of arising when you take your focus off the to-do list and allow yourself to rest. Yeah, Ace of Swords can very much be about epiphanies, but I can see it's a bit blocked at the moment. So this is the advice to kind of unblock that, and then you will have access to this energy sort of the right way, you know, upright, as opposed to it being blocked at the moment. Ah, oh, beautiful. Protection. You are a human being, not a human doing. Is it possible you're suffering from workaholism? Could you be the one who thinks it's your job to save everyone, to be there for everyone, and to go until you can barely see straight? You've gone as far as you can. You've worked hard and nourished people and projects. But now you're an empty well. Yeah. You see, there is a sense of being drained with this Ace of Cups, yeah. And to have no reserves for others or for yourself. Don't let your ego keep you going full speed when your body and spirit need rest. Yeah, you need to put this Ace of Cups energy towards yourself. Exhaustion is calling you to stop what you're doing altogether and take a break. If you don't, the appearance of this card could portend a possible illness that stems from being totally overwhelmed. You will feel like a new person if you take that break. Do it now. All right, my loves, I do hope that made sense for you. Very interesting. Something about planning is going to have to go in the title of this reading. I can't quite think how I'm going to title it. But that was coming through very strongly about planning, but also like knowing that you just can't at the moment, or that even though you are, it's not going to go the way you plan. So, yeah, I hope this reading has kind of helped you find acceptance within the idea that it will all unfold how it unfolds, and the outcome is still beautiful, even though it doesn't follow any sort of prescriptive plan. Virgo, thank you for being here. I hope you enjoyed that reading. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe if you haven't already. It does help me pick up on your energy for next time. And I'll catch you later. Bye.